Hey guys, welcome to my Monday Live. Tonight we are going to be working with a lot of different eggs. If you guys were watching as I cleaned out, I did some reels and showed some photos of my cleaning out of my storage area that became like my hoard. I hate that word. I absolutely do, but I found so many things in there that I forgot that I had. So on the reel that I did, you guys, I found, I can't even tell you how many of these, a lot. I must have gone back to the dollar store like on several trips and just bought bags full. So I thought we'll definitely be playing around with these. And then I have a bunch of these eggs that I also found. And I thought we could play around with those and test some different techniques, some different paints that I haven't tried on them before. And then I also ended up, this is actually garland. They're little bunnies. I'm not really into the buffalo check, but I thought we could take a couple and paint them and use a little bit of that paint inlay that I had left over. I also thought we could use this as well. So this is the decoupage paper. I thought that would be kind of cute on there. So some of my ideas, just tossing it around. But my goal tonight is to try like the painterlies. I also was thinking of possibly trying some milk paint, the fusion paints on the eggs. I just wanted to try them and test them and see how each of them would hold up, or actually not hold up, but like actually how well it would be applied. In the past, last year, I did DIY on it and I love DIY on it. So that went really well. But that's what we're going to do tonight. Play around with that. Let's see who's all on. All right. Oh, I got to find my mouse. Got my water. All right, let's see. We have Kim, we have Sandy, Dawn. Hello, everyone. Elissa, Stephanie, Nancy, Lisa, Carol, Christy, Penny, Kelly. Hello. How are you guys all doing on this Monday evening? I will have to tell you guys, I am a bit tired. So my husband has a couple favorite bands. And they are not necessarily my favorite bands, but he did ask me, he wanted to go to this concert on Sunday. None of his friends wanted to go with him, so guess who got stuck? Me. Which is fine. But it was a very late night concert, and then today my daughter had off of school and she wanted to go ice fishing. So I brought her ice fishing as well. And that was just a long day in itself too. So sometimes it's just nice to spend time with the family, but I'm a little tired. So let's see. Dee, Jean, Paula, hello, Pamela. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm so glad you're all joining me. Okay. So for starters, I am going to ask you guys, because this is like what I'm wondering. How many have used like Sweet Pickens or any type of milk paint, but I want to use Sweet Pickens, and played around with any of the styrofoam eggs or any of these plastic eggs? I'm thinking possibly like Tight Bond for the plastic eggs because of the surface. I think it would chip all off. But I was just curious if anybody had done that. Kelly says, you're such a good mom. I'm glad you got to spend time with your daughter. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It started off a little bit rocky because we had to get up early and we had to make this truck. But it was fun. We had a really good time. And there's going to be very limited days here in Wisconsin to get out on the ice because it's going fast. I think tomorrow might be probably one of the last days because it is going to warm up so much, you guys, that it's just going to melt and it's not going to be safe. Hello, Anne. Stephanie says, I have not used milk paint yet. Okay. Well, we'll try it. And I actually, so I have not used the extra bond yet, but we can use the extra bond in it as well. So that is one of the things. Let's start playing around with the eggs. I definitely want to do this though. I was like, all of a sudden I got like, here I'm picking up the eggs. I go to my storage unit, grab the eggs, and I see bunnies. I mean, and then I'm like, well, what am I going to do with them? And then all of a sudden I saw this stuff from Friday and I'm like, yeah. So that is definitely going to be on our one item that we're going to do. Yep, I did the DIY paint too, Jean. Yes, there's no prep needed for DIY paint. And yeah, they paint it really good. I did that last year. But I want to try the Fusion tonight too. And I thought even the Painterly, we'll see how that is. And then I wanted to try the milk paint. But I love working with the DIY paint. Very little prep, guys. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab a clear container. We'll start with, oh, and so then I found these little, I thought, oh, I can put some eggs in here in the little nest. And then my mother-in-law gave this to me. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, it'd be so cute, like putting some Spanish moss in there with some eggs or something. So I don't know. I was just grabbing all kinds of stuff that I could display eggs in. And then I was like, oh, it would be fun if I had some of those little, they're like they're 4 eggs, I think. They're little egg dishes. That would be kind of fun too. The Painterly should act like the DIY paint. Yes, that's what I was thinking too, because it's very similar. So I thought that would be. Penny says, excited about these projects tonight. Good. Okay, let's start because we always have to let this sit for a little bit. So let me grab my measuring. So I thought Sweetie Jane would be a really good color to use. It just reminds me of like Easter, spring, all that good stuff. So, all right, I'm just going to do one part water to 1 part of the powder. So that's a really good question. She asked if the buffalo check peeled off. Let's take a look. It does, I think, peel off. Yeah, it does peel off. So I could peel that off and then just paint them. I was thinking painting them and putting like the decoupage paper on them. So yes, is it a paper or can it just paint? Or I could just paint over it too. If she's going to paint over the buffalo check, she should do it soon so they can dry. You guys are just thinking. You guys are thinking. Okay. So what I'll do first and foremost, I don't like wasting good twine. So I'm going to just take this and we'll start there. A viewer said I get sidetracked. I guess I do a little. That's okay. It's all good, right? Okay. It has these little, I want to save these little, they're little white things for the tail. I just think they're super cute. So I'm going to save those. I think I'm going to do like 3 of each is what I'm going to do. Where did I put my little, okay. Let's see if this will work. Oh, that will work. That works perfect. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to do 3 of each. I'm going to paint them white real quick. And then, yes, I will let these dry. And then while those are drying, then they'll be ready. So 1, 2, 3. All right. 1 more. Oh, perfect. 6. There were 6 in there. You guys are going to see all kinds of dust flying. All right. And then I actually peeled that. Let's see. Okay, I'm just peeling off their tails right now. And let's see. All right, I'm going to grab the white swan. I was using it today, or actually yesterday. All right, let's paint these. So what I'm going to do is paint them white, and then they'll be all set for the paper. Perfect. Great idea. Great idea. Whoever, Stephanie said that I should paint them to be, you guys are so proactive. It's like you've been on these big jobs with me before. All right. Okay. I'm just going to set those all over here to dry. All right, let's see. While I'm painting, let's look at comments. Yes, Stephanie said she didn't mean to distract me from mixing milk paint, but that's okay. I have that partially started because that takes a minute to set up too. Let's see. Marcia says, I'm late to the party. Did the bunnies come from the Dollar Tree? Yes, they did. They were actually from last year. So I ended up cleaning out my whole area, and I found them in there. And I thought, and I organized and brought everything to my storage unit. I found those in with the eggs, well, actually, they were in another bin next to the eggs, and they caught my eye. Hot glue. Those little tails must have been hot glued on. I may or may not put those back on. Let's see. Corey says, I've been playing with making carrots, but just found my stash of eggs last eve, so this will be inspiring. Good. I know, I'm like, I have to do something. I just have to get rid of some of this stuff, you guys. 2, 3. Oh, yeah. All right, so because I'm going to use the decoupage paper on here, I am painting the base white. I also have that paint inlay, so it'll be perfect with the paint inlay too. Oh. Hey, Alyssa, if they were in my stash, I would have found them the day after Easter. Oh my gosh, yes. That's how I feel. I'm trying to be really organized, you guys. I'm getting there. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I just have so much going on. I think I need an assistant. This one woman show stuff is kind of hard. I need Riker back, you guys. I liked it when he was here. Oh, let me. All right. So, did you guys do anything fun over the weekend? I didn't do a whole lot. It's kind of relaxing. I worked on my video because I was finishing up those projects, which, by the way, it went live tonight. Hey, Sandy. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell everybody, say hello. And if you're watching the replay, put #replay. Oh, Sandy says she loves my videos. Well, good. So yes, there is a difference. I do lives and I still do videos. So the lives are the edited version. So if you don't like all the paint drying and all that stuff, then the videos are definitely for you, because I cut out a lot of all the stuff that is not fun, but on my lives, you guys get to see it all. And we get to chat and do all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so we're doing a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 scoop of water to 1 scoop of the powder, or the milk paint. And then I don't know about Type On. I have not used this yet, so I'm going to have to Add 1 part bond to 2 parts mixed paint. Okay. 1 part bond. So like I need a half of this, right? Yeah. Oh, Carol says, watched your other video an hour ago. Nice job. Thank you. Oh, oh, Kelly, I was sick. She said she was sick for the last 4 or 5 days. Today is the first day I started feeling better. Oh, boy. Oh, well, thank you, Penny. The video was inspiring. Okay, so I think I'm going to try a half a cup of this. So it's 1 part to 2 part, right? Okay, we're saying I'm going with it. I'm hoping I mathematically calculated that correctly. All right, I'm going to just put that in there. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this away so I get it out of the way, trying to keep things organized. All right, now we're going to mix it. I just use a little whisker. And we're going to see what happens. So what we're doing, we're using extra bond in here, and we're using milk paint. We're going to see how the milk paint holds up on the plastic and how it holds up on the styrofoam. So we're going to play around with that tonight. And then while that's drying, and we have to wait about 10 minutes for this to kind of set up a little bit. And we're letting the bunnies dry. I can play around with Painterly or the Fusion because I definitely want to see both of those. All right. Oh, thank you, Sandy. She says, you are amazing. I appreciate that. All right. I know from my last video, I was doing the whole black and white theme. I did 2 videos, all black and white, and I was very inspired by mud cloth. And actually, even though it was called mud cloth, because mud cloth is actually like something African. And if you actually Google it, it shows all these other different patterns, but the pattern that Royce came out with, I really liked, and it reminded me of a Swiss cross. And that's right away when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I want to figure out a way to use that. So I did 2 videos, and I then incorporated the Annie Sloan paint inlay, which are a lot of black and whites as well. So I had a lot of fun playing around with it, and but some people said they didn't like the mud cloth, or they didn't like the Annie Sloan paint inlay, and it's probably not for everyone. So, but what I am going to do is, I said it on my video, I have a bunch of turquoise items, and I'm going to intermix all like turquoise with that black and white in a vignette and just add some other pops of color. So I think it'll look really good. Any word on the IOD? No, I haven't heard anything. Well, actually, I should not say that. I received an email. I did receive an email. It was right before I was going through my emails, and I'm like, I cannot even read it because I will be so distracted by reading the email from the IOD sisters that then I would have to spill something maybe, right? So I did get an email. So that's a start, guys. Let's see here. Did you say you uploaded a new video today? I don't see it. YouTube or Facebook? YouTube. Yep, I was on YouTube. I just did it at 5 o'clock. All right, I uploaded it and then I did it at 5 o'clock. You guys, so my daughter wanted me to go so bad. I have to tell you, we were like fishing, and I literally edited my video on the ice. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a voiceover, so don't move. Oh my gosh, it was bad. All right. Okay, so I actually got toothpicks. The last time I did this, it was a very big mess. So what I discovered is if you guys pop a toothpick in here, you can paint it so much easier. So that's what I did. I grabbed a bunch of toothpicks. Hey, Kathy, thanks for joining. All right, let's pop a couple toothpicks in here. And then I have this dry foam too. So then what I did last time I painted and then I just stuck it in the dry foam. It worked out really, really good, guys. I'm going to have to replace the toothpicks though, because these toothpicks are so good for holding mushrooms in old fashions. All right, let's see. All right, well, that's setting up. Let's start first with Painterly. And I'm trying to think. This one reminds me of, I'm just trying to first figure out, here, I'll use this. It's like, I didn't consider what I was going to squirt this stuff on. All right. Oh, Anna says, hi, first time here. Excited to join in with my mom from Douglas, Arizona. Thanks for joining. Oh, this one I haven't even opened, you guys. Awesome. Douglas, Arizona. What's the weather like there? Arizona. Let's see. It would be really cool, I think, if you swirled some of those pain relief together. Pain relief. Paint. I think you mean pain, not pain. Or paint, not pain. Had no idea you were on the ice when you did the voiceover. How funny. Oh, yes. You guys, I have to tell you one more funny story about that. So it is so quiet and peaceful on the ice. I'm doing these voiceovers. We're fishing. We're just enjoying it. We're in between voiceovers, we chat and stuff. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. I'm almost done. And she's like, you have all day, Mom. It's no big deal. I mean, well, because we could only fish till 1:00 today. So you have all day. And all of a sudden, I'm like in the middle of doing a voiceover, and this guy must have brought a dog out, and all it did was bark. I'm like, I'm never going to finish this voiceover. All that dog is doing is barking, you guys. But in the end, I finished it. The dog finally was quiet. All right. Okay. Let's start. I'm going to try a styrofoam one, and we are using Confection. It is such a pretty pink. I'm going to show you guys if you can see it. Such a pretty pink, and this is the new Painterly. And it's nice and thick. Okay, so it's going on really good. I like it. I like the coverage. So again, very similar to like the DIY paint, like very heavily pigmented. Yep, I like that. And these do work really well with the DIY paint as well. So like for blending, even though we all know that I'm still a work in progress for blending. So, but I've seen a lot of other I've seen a lot of other stockists play around with it and that do amazing blending. My friend Debbie from Elsie Lane Garage, I think she is calling her business. I thought it was Elsie Lane Boutique, but she's got beautiful blending. She's a very beautiful, does beautiful furniture painting. Okay. So the coverage is pretty good. I like it. And what I'm doing is I'm just adding, I think I'm going to add just a little bit of like, almost like, I think stippling is what you want to call it, where you just add a little bit of texture to it. That way, I think I'm going to add a little bit of wax to this. It's very pretty. It does remind me of egg that has been dyed. I love it. All right, let's see here. Oh, what did she say about Painterly? I found the latest video. We'll watch it later. Perfect, Painterly. Okay, so what did you say about Painterly, Kelly? Let's go back and look at your comment. It would be really cool, I think, if you swirled some of the Painterlies together. Okay, that would be cool. I like that idea. Yes, that would be kind of fun. Actually, what I could do is I could add a little bit of the, oh my gosh, then it would be kind of like blending though. I'm going to add just a little bit of, and this one is called Love Language. Let's just add a little bit of Love Language to that. Okay, swirl it around. We're going to just swirl it around. Let's see how. Oh yeah, it's like kind of, I like it. So I'm just kind of, actually, I'm almost doing that same, like when I talked about like the stippling of it. That's kind of what I'm doing. It does look, it actually adds some dimension to it. Actually, I like it a lot. Great idea, Kelly. Great idea. Very fun. And I'll show you guys in just a second. So I combined them. So I started off with confection. And then what I did is I just added a little bit of the Love Language. I just want to add a little bit more down here. I like that. And I know it's probably really hard for you guys to see, but it's kind of like a two-toned effect. It's very fun. I like it a lot. Great job. All right. Let's see here. What did I miss? Hello from Louisville. Yay, you're using the eggs. Hands yellow, heart red. Oh, is Painterly shimmery. It is not shimmery. It is not. It dries like kind of like DIY dries, like a dull, like has that dull look. That's how Painterly dries, and then you have to seal it just like the DIY. Put that back. All right. Oh gosh. Wow. Just browsing through next door in their free stuff section, and there's a free drill press. Wow. That would be awesome to get a free drill press. Once in a blue moon, I'll have a good idea, Kelly says. Yes, you have lots of them. Gladys, hello, hello. Hey, Paige. Oh, yep. She started my video and she saw that I was live. Awesome. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Nancy. That's okay that you're late. All right, let's rinse that out. I'm just going to do that because I just was going to try that color. That has that extra bond in it. I hope that doesn't matter. It probably doesn't. All right, so now let's try one of these eggs with the Painterly and see how it works. We're going to do that. And then I'm going to paint all of them with Painterly on these because I want to at least create a set. Let's see. And I haven't been timing my, it should be fine. All right. So that the coverage on the styrofoam eggs are really good for the Painterly. Let's test it out on here. All right. Oh my Lord. Of course I did that. Okay, where is my Huggies? Of course I set my the cardboard in the in the paint. All right. Good Lord. And I lost an egg. I lost one. I don't know where it went. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we're going to just pretend that we have all 6. All right. So this is one of my favorite colors, Dreamville. Actually, Dreamville and Peacemaker. I just love this turquoise color. So let me add a little bit and we'll see how it goes on here. Oh, and I'm not going to put them back in this carton. I have these cartons for the drying. These are my drying rack. All right, let's take a peek. Okay, so we're using, this one is called Peacemaker. It's the Painterly, and we're painting on the plastic. So this will definitely need 2 coats. I can tell right away. the coverage is not going to be like, all right. So how I did this last time when I used the DIY paint is I basically paint it half and I set them down to let them dry. I'm going to paint to the green. And then I'll come back and paint the other half once this dries. Oh, talking about barking dogs. There's one at my neighbor's. All right, so we're going to let those dry. So far, that's the outcome of the coverage is not as like super duper great on those. So, but I definitely, because the paint set up or is starting to set up, I want to get this going. Okay. Oh, hello, Donna. Oh, let's see who. Hi, Joan. That's okay that you're late. She said she almost forgot. She was unloading groceries. That's okay. All right. So I have the milk paint set up, and this is kind of, I try to use it like fairly quickly after I set it up. So we have a couple different painting things going on. We are testing out all the different paints. Oh, you guys, I am getting this. This is pink, is like very pink. I just got it all over me again. Okay. Let's do this with the... All right, so I got the chip brush for the milk paint. And let's go and see how that goes here. Let's roll with it. Okay, I'm going to try one more. I'm going to just, because I want to do one with all Painterly, and then I'm going to do one with all Fusion, and then one with the milk paint. Sounds good? Sounds good. Oh my gosh, Penny. Yes. Okay, so Penny made, she said she was watching The Painted Photographer today, and she makes blending look so easy. She absolutely does. So in my membership group, she is actually going to teach us how to paint a bunny. I'm so excited. So we all get to learn how to paint a bunny. I was like, she's going to take us step by step, and we're using DIY paint. So fun. I'm so excited. She's just an amazing artist, you guys. So if you haven't seen her before, it's The Painted Photographer. Her name is Connie, actually. And she actually came and met me when I was at Cranberry Fest. So she's in Wisconsin like me as well. And when I do my event in October, she's coming down for that too. So I'm so excited. Oh yeah, I do need this. I'm like, why did I have that? All right, so I wonder if, I'm going to try these eggs. I don't know, guys. First of all, I love the color. I love the color. All right. The coverage seems good too. Like, coverage seems really good. So I like that too. All right. And I'm just going to kind of set them down. Oh yeah, I'm really liking the coverage. I love the color. Oh gosh, now I want to paint something else this color. Oh, you guys, this is called Sweetie Jane. This is such a pretty color. I don't remember. I don't think I've used it yet. I think I wanted to use it, and then we used a different color for the milk paint. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just kind of setting these all down, painting them halfway. Hopefully it works. Like I said, this is the first time I'm trying it. I'm just experimenting, so it's okay to experiment and try different things. And So tonight was more of an experimental evening. It wasn't like anything majorly planned. And I thought, since I had so many of these, I want to see with all the different paints that I use, which one would be the best, or like which, or how they all, I should say, not really the best, but how they all work with it. Okay. All right. So I got these all painted up. I'm going to show you. You guys, look at that color. Oh my gosh. You know what it reminds me of? Oh gosh, you guys, I forgot to turn off my I forgot to turn off my or put my do not disturb on because I was so tired. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm going to check comments. So I've been trying to go back and forth. Milk paint. Will it chip off? So what we did tonight, because it helps prevent chipping. That's what I'm going to check too. But we used Extra Bond. So Extra Bond helps give it more bond, so it doesn't chip as much, I guess. I've never used it yet. So this is definitely an experiment. So we will see about that. So that is the first thing. Okay, so Pat says eucalyptus from Fusion is another beautiful color. Oh yes, that is a really pretty color. I know, I went and I grabbed a bunch of Fusion colors here. I hope you have a speedy, I don't know, she must be at, what's the name of that color of milk paint? Okay, so this is Sweetie Jane. It's so pretty, you guys. And then she says, I love the Sweetie Jane. I love the color. Love catching your sweet self live. Oh, thanks, Pam. Did she add Extra Bond? I wasn't paying attention. I did. I added Extra Bond. So I did do that. I'm afraid to do the dryer because that helps promote crackle. But what I've noticed is, oh shoot, as it's drying, it had really good coverage. So I might have to do 2 coats, but here it is, guys. All right, we're going to let that dry because I wanted to get that started. Oh, and I was going to test one on the styrofoam too. That's what I wanted to do as well, to see how that turned out. Good experiment. And wouldn't you rather me experiment than have you guys? Oh gosh, it's so pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. It reminds me of the Americana chicken eggs. Okay, this is a little drippy. I have it on a little heavy here. That's okay. Okay. All right, so we did, if it drips on here, that's all right. All right, so what we've done so far is we put it on the plastic eggs, we put it on the styrofoam eggs. That's the milk paint. We're going to let that dry. We did Painterly on the styrofoam egg, went really well. We did Painterly on the plastic eggs. The coverage is not the greatest right away. So we're going to do a second coat on that. Now let's do Fusion. Let's see. Brenda says, hi, Sonnet. I love Sweetie Jane. My favorite is mixing Sweetie Jane with Pantry Door like Jamie Ray does. Ooh, that's a good mixture. I'll have to write that one down. Yes, everybody's loving Sweetie Jane. Love catching your, I read that. How about trying one with Crackle? Crackle has to sit for 2 hours. Otherwise, that would be another great idea, Kelly. I would have had to have done it it takes like 2 hours for the Crackle to set up. All right. You guys had said eucalyptus was pretty. Let's see if I grabbed, I grabbed lichen. That's what I grabbed. Lichen and conservatory. And then I thought this reminded, oh my gosh, I lost you guys. Okay. Prairie Sunset. I thought that one too reminded me of, and this one, Mist. It's like a light purple. So let's try Mist first. Yep, I still have enough in here. And we'll do, first of all, we will do one of the styrofoams, and then I'll grab another plastic, and we'll do the plastic. So Let's see, you can use Elmer's glue for a perfect crackle. Just let it dry for about 5 minutes. Okay, I'll have to see about the Elmer's glue. I think I have some. To swirl the eggs, would you swirl another color in with the paint? So what I did for this one to create that swirl is I did the first color, and when it was wet, then I added the second color, and it got like kind of a swirl. I don't know if we could swirl the milk paint, but I made a huge mess here with the milk paint, but that's okay. But I guess, yeah, I don't know about the swirling. Oh my gosh, this seems hard. All right, so we're using the Fusion paint, and we're going to put it, this is mist, so we're going to put that on the egg first. It's like a really light purple. It just reminds me of like Easter. It just screams Easter to me. Or I think so. Let's see here. If you have school glue, it'll work fast. Oh, that would be cool to have for the crackle stamp. So everyone's liking the idea of the crackle stamp. I want to paint Easter eggs with alcohol ink too. The vivid colors are so pretty. I bet the vivid painterly colors are similar. Oh yes, because this one is, look at how vivid that one is. That is very, very vivid. That, oh my gosh, that would be really good for regular eggs. Yes. This, so the Fusion is a little bit more, like this mist is just a very light purple. So it's not very vivid, but I really like it. I think it's pretty. So that one's good. And now I wanted to do it on the plastic egg. So I'm just going to grab, since I lost one of these in here somewhere, I'm going to just grab one of these, and we're going to just paint it and see how it. So I'm wondering if it's going to be like the faux tin tiles where it's that plastic. So kind of where I should have added the Ultra Grip. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Oh, it seems like it's got really good coverage. Let's try another one. I really thought mist was a really light blue, and you're the second person to say purple. I'm blind. I swear it's purple, or it looks purplish. It's got just like a really nice, sweet color to it. Oh. All right. Well, that fell in one of my ball jars that are going over to the yield goat. All right. Yeah, I would have to say that mist is definitely purple. Very good coverage. I'm really loving it. I think I'm only going to probably need one coat of the mist. Okay, we're going to let that dry. You probably are, you're not blind. Do not worry. She wanted to know if she was blind because she thought it was blue versus purple. I'm like, you're not blind. It's all good. Okay. I'm just going to set that in there. Okay. So what do we got going on? Let's see here. Let's check on the milk paint. Still slightly tacky. So we're going to let that dry a little bit. Okay. I'm really loving it. I think the coverage on the styrofoam is really good. And the reason I wanted to try all of them out on the styrofoam is because most of the eggs that you guys get at the store that are already done or like colored, like, or when I say at the store, like when you buy them like at Hobby Lobby in one of those containers, and they're all about this size actually. And I put these in little nests, and so it would be perfect just to paint a few up with some different colors. So far, all the coverages are perfect. I like it. Okay. I am going to, let's see here. Sonnet wins a goldfish. What? I don't know. What is alcohol ink, you guys? I would love to know. I don't know about it. So they just said that Lisa said alcohol ink is her newest obsession. I'm gonna have to find out about this. I like new obsessions. My husband doesn't, but I do. So it's Joan says that she paints with alcohol ink on ceramic tile and Yupo paper, but never tried it on eggs yet. Ceramic tile, and I don't know what Yupo paper is. So I don't know. I must be living under a rock. I don't know. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of decoupaging here. I'm so excited about this. I love this paper, you guys. I love it. Okay. Just going to kind of put a little chunk here. So what my thought is on a couple of them, I'm going to use this paper and just randomly put it on here. When you throw a ball into a jar of water at the carnival, you win a goldfish. Yes, and that is exactly what I did, you guys. Good one. Good one. Okay. I want a little bit of pink on here with the yellow. So I'm just going to add a little of the liquid patina to this. Oh, these are going to be so stinking cute, you guys. Oh, actually, all 6 would be really, really cute. Like, because it is a garland, it would be so cute hanging off of like a mantle. Okay. All right. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so what I did then is I just smoothed it all out, and we got that. You can kind of see the bunny in the background. So we're going to let this baby dry. I'm going to do all 3. I said I was going to do 3, so I will do 3. And then what we'll do is we will then next, I want to use some of the paint inlays, you guys, on it. Oh, okay. Let me grab this. Oh my gosh. I put you on my TV now. I can actually see the colors. Awesome. Yes. So this one is going to have more pinks in it. I know my husband and I, we watch a lot of I haven't watched any lives yet on the TV, but we just watch a ton of the different YouTube videos on our TV, and it's just nice. We have a bunch of people that we follow. We both like watching them. Many of them are now ones that camp out of their trucks. But one guy, he lives in Alaska and camps out of his truck, you guys. It's so crazy. So cold all the time, it seems like. All right, so here is the second little bunny. So Again, we're going to let these dry, and then we'll take a little piece of sandpaper and we'll sand them. Okay. All right, let me see where I can cut this. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to do the exact same thing with this one. Line it all up. I want multiple colors on this one. And then we'll do the next thing. And we do have multiple projects going on, but everything is drying. So but I definitely like to see the difference of everything here. I guess I can probably zap these to make them go a little bit faster. All right. Last bunny going on the drying rack. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna just throw that in there. Do you still have the mantle you made, or did you sell it in one of your booths? I still have it. Actually, I actually made two mantles, you guys. I made one for me, and then I made one for my booth. And I think the one in my booth, people don't even realize it's for sale because of how I have my display on it. So I probably should put a bigger like price tag so people know. But the white one, I actually have, you walk down my stairs and I have it right there and I love it. So yes, it was actually, anyways, where it's at. I do not have a big house by any means, you guys. We live in a like a Cape Cod type of home, and just really cozy. I love it. But I don't love it when I want to do like massive home decor or decorating and I can't add a fireplace or what have you. So, but yeah, it's right there. I love it. Let's see here. Loving these eggs. That was shocking. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I said something that was shocking. I don't know. Penny, my daughter, had 6 goldfish for 4 years. I was shocked. Oh, that's what was shocking. All right. Okay, guys. So let's see here. I am going to start with the painterly. I'm going to grab my heat gun. And I unplugged it because you guys saw my video. I did some sewing. So I unplugged this to sew some pillows. All right. Oh, this looks so good. I love this one, you guys. Oh, but you better be careful. It heated up a little bit too much. So be very careful when I forgot about that. It kind of, on one side, it melted it a bit. So be very, very, very careful. Okay, I am going to seal this one with Big Top. Don't melt the eggs. Yes, yes. I did. This just a little bit. This looks so good too. It makes me sad. Oh, do you think I really ruined it? I think I might have. I don't know. But it's okay. Oopsie, yeah. Okay, let's open this up. Yeah, somebody else is asking what Yupa paper is. So you guys, what is Yupa paper? I just used this too, and I made a huge mess. So I figured it was going to be kind of stuck. Yeah, oopsie is right. I should have been a little bit more careful with my eggs. They say don't put them all in one basket. It's okay. Make another one. Yes. Like I don't have enough eggs, right, guys? I act like I only have a couple. I have far too many. I really do. That's how I am. That's how I roll. All right. Okay. So I am going to grab. I'm like, I don't know what's on here. All right, I'm going to just seal this so you guys can see what this would look like. All sealed up. And yes, I can definitely make another one. So I had seen when I was browsing Pinterest, somebody went out and got a bunch of branches and then painted a bunch of these styrofoam eggs and like hung them all from the branch. It looks so cool. It was in a galvanized bucket. All the branches were kind of like stuck in there and just looked really fun. So there it is. I love it. Okay, I'm going to put this in there. All right. Yupa paper is waterproof, I think. Oh, it's waterproof. Okay. That's interesting. Tim Holtz sells it. Okay. I'm going to have to look it up. Or I can just go to probably Hobby Lobby of Tim Holtz because that's where all the Tim Holtz papers are. Or not papers, products. I better not melt these. This sucker gets so hot. I burned my pinky the other day. Okay, so this is not good. So I don't know if it's because I heated it, but the painterly is not. It's actually reacting like a milk paint on the plastic. So that's painterly. So that's not good. But this is still looking pretty good here. Yeah, it looks like all the painterly is flaking off the plastic. So I don't think painterly will work on the plastic eggs, but it worked on the styrofoam eggs. So that's a good sign. These are still drying a tad. Let's look at the milk paint. All right, I'm just going to try to dry those a bit. Oh, that's the first time I ever heard the heat gun. Yeah, my mom even was like, why does nobody hear your heat gun? I go, it's so quiet. Yep, mine is 2 speeds too. I think it's high and low. So blow dry. These are still a little wet. I worry about the milk paint because I don't want it to chip off of this. Is what I'm with that extra bond. I was hoping that it would be a good coverage. Well, that seems good. Okay, let's paint the other side. So we painted the one side. Let's paint the other side now. All right. Okay, so I have one side painted. I'm painting the other side. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a messy process with the milk paint, but I might like it. So I'm still trying it out. I like it. Okay. Ah. All right. This was almost all painted already, so that's good. Let me just grab this side. Okay. And let me grab this side. I'm kind of sad mad, you guys, about the painterly. I thought I was going to work on there, but I guess not. I mean, that's why we're testing this out, to see which ones work and which ones do not. Okay. Trial and error. Yep, that's right. It's actually Yupa paper, and it's non-porous and made for alcohol inks. Oh, so it's specifically made for alcohol inks. Oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't have touched my hair. Ranger ink does sell some, but I think you can find it on Amazon too. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just with the plastic that it chipped off. On the styrofoam, the painterly worked perfect. So I guess what I'm going to do with the plastic is I'm probably just gonna take it off. Well, it's all gonna fall off. So just start over then, and I will do them all in Fusion. So I think looks like the Fusion. Let's see here if it have paint all over me. Oh, and the Fusion is like virtually dry. So that looks really good. So let me, oops. All right, let's take mist. I want to at least get the, where did I put it, you guys? Oh, here. Yupa is waterproof. Recycle, tree-free synthetic paper, also smooth and non-absorbent. Okay. I have not played around with that or those alcohol inks that you guys were talking about. I love new DIY products. Okay, this is starting to stiffen up here. All right, I'm going to get this side done, and then I'm going to put this in the water to try to rinse it a little bit. Because I do not need to lose a paintbrush. These, I think this size one is one of my favorites, and I can't find these anymore. I'm just going to try to get this off. Sorry, I just don't want to lose a paintbrush because I put it in a little plastic bag, but guess what? I didn't zip it up, or I didn't zip it good enough. All right, so, okay, so Fusion is a win. The milk paint, I'm liking that so far too, and I am unfortunately not liking painterly, and we know that DIY though works really, really well with it, so that's good. Okay. That all looks good. It all came out. That came out perfect. Got it. Okay. Oh, alcohol ink. What did I call it? Did I call it something else? I've never heard of it. Did I call it something? I must have called it something else maybe. All right. Let me grab a couple more of the Huggies. And let's do the next thing with the bunnies. So now that we did the second coat on those and that's all drying, let's try doing the paint inlay on the bunnies. That would be really good. I'm so full of paint right now. Okay. Put this down there. Okay, so we have the three bunnies. I think it'll look so cute with the Rose Chins paint inlay on those. So let's go ahead and here's this. Okay, there's that. Let me line it up. See what I have. So this is an extra piece that I had. Let's see. I think what we'll do, I like that. I'm going to cut a little bit of this extra paper away. And we're going to add That's a nice thing too about these paint inlays is that you can like cut them apart, place them however you want, reuse them. So in today's video, you guys, I showed how I used the first use of the paint inlay and then I did a second use. I really think it turned out really good. But it's like, so it's really interesting, like the difference though. Okay. Perfect. I like it. Okay, so we're going to do this one first. Let me see. All right, White Swan. Penny says she loves rose chintz. I know, I do too. It's one of my favorites. That's one I don't think they should ever retire, which I know eventually everything gets retired so they can bring in more new amazing products, but all right, so I am just adding my second coat of DIY's White Swan and getting my misting bottle. I am misting the paint inlay. And then what I'm going to do is just set it directly into the wet paint. Okay, and then I had a little piece here. I'm just gonna put a little rose like right there on the bunny. Then I'm going to take my misting bottle and I am going to mist the whole piece. And then just dab off any of the excess. And then I really like to just take it and like I embed it into that wet paint. Okay. And there you have it. So we're going to just set this aside. Good Lord's on it. All right. Lisa says, thumbs up, everyone. Thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up. All right, let me see what I have over here. All right, I'm going to just use this little chunk. Let's see how I want to do this. All right, I'm going to cut this portion of it off and use it up on her head a bit. Okay, so this will be down here. And I'm going to just cut away some of this extra paper so I can add a little bit more of the paint inlay. Let's see. Okay, and then we're just going to add a little bit of this. I'm going to add one of these to each ear. I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's add the paint. And again, just, yeah, that's a great place for that. It's on it. Oh, I know, Stephanie, my water, the spray bottle. I know, you guys, I didn't notice. I noticed it, and then I looked up, and you guys all are telling me. Thank you. All right, my bad, my bad. Yep, I always forget, you guys. I have to see what I'm doing. All right. So I am now going to mist the paint inlay. And, oh, shoot. Put it right there. Okay, and then where's my, I'm like, where is my little, I have this tiny little one. I'm going to miss that. Put him up on his ear or her ear. And then there's this one with a little rose and a leaf. I'm going to put on the other ear. Okay. Give it a nice little mist there. And then I'm going to just take and really get that embedded in that paint. Perfect. Okay. Move it out of the way again. And let's do the third one. And oh, those are almost dry. You guys, it's going good. It's going good. I like this multitasking. You could try dripping all different colors of paint down the sides for a multicolored drippy look. Ooh, that would be fun too. Okay, I'm going to take this little chunk here. That would be a really fun multi look. All right, and then I'm going to cut just a little bit of this inside paper out because I want to get one more paint inlay in there. I have a couple of these little pieces, so all right. Do that. Cut this off right here too. Just this little scrap paper. Just so I can kind of see how I want to do it. And just add, I think, that to his ear. Now he's a he. Before he was a she. I think we're going to just put these on the other ear. Use every little scrap. Okay, got it. All right. Girl, I never do Easter, and you just have me ordering with Easter eggs and jumbo plastic eggs from Michael's. Oh, wooden eggs. Oh, I wanted to do the wooden eggs too. I saw those. I thought those were fun. I think I have enough eggs right now, though. Don't need wooden eggs right now. Oh. All right. Oh, I have a lot of these too. So that's a great idea. Kelly suggested I could actually stamp the kindest regards on these, and that is a great idea. I love the kindest regards stamps. It's one of my favorites. So excited about that idea. Well, now when I laid it laid down just a tad different, which is fine. And okay, mist it all over, and then we're going to wipe it. And then, like I said, kind of really embed that in the paint. Okay. Put that over there. Put that back in the bag. I don't want this to be activated, so let's put this over here away from water. The cap on spills. Okay, so Amanda says the only Easter decorating crafting we do are Ukrainian eggs. I don't even know what Ukrainian eggs are. Learning so much new stuff tonight. All right, now I'm going to just dry them with the heat gun to kind of speed the process up. No, Joan, nobody did recommend adding the transfers to the eggs. I could definitely do that too. So. Okay. see. So as soon as these get dry, then we can remove them, and they'll almost be like finished. I have a love-hate relationship with this. I absolutely love this heat gun. I sometimes like put it too close though, so I have to keep remembering to move it around so it doesn't like burn stuff. Like I did with my poor egg. All right. We're going to set that down there. I have a metal bin down there. I put it in. It works perfect. All right. Okay. So this is what they look like so far. What I'm going to do is I hid my misting bottle. I'm going to put my mister down or mist it again. Okay, wipe away that excess and let's see what this baby looks like. Oh, it looks so good. I love it. Oh, you guys. Okay, so here's the first one. He looks so cute. I think what I'm going to do, I just realized the edges, some of them I got white on. I'm going to paint the edges white. So I'll definitely do that. So cute. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay. And oh, I think I like this one. Oh gosh, I like them both. I like them both because they're so fun. Oh, you guys, look at him. Oh wait, yeah, him. He's the one that we just did. Oh, he is so good too. Let's see. Okay. Oh, James is cute. It's wax resist type of process, I believe. Okay, adorable. Awesome. These bunnies are so cute, you guys. I am loving it. All right, let's do the last one. Okay. Oh yeah. Yep, that one too. So darn cute. What in the world is on here? I don't know. It's like a little string. All right. That one turned out so cute too. Now remember, you guys definitely hold on to these. Do not get rid of them because you can reuse your paint inlays. And I love the way they turned out in today's video when I reused them. I like the way because guess what? I used it on a rolling pin, and I think it turned out really awesome. All right, so that's these three bunnies. I'm going to let these dry for a minute, and I think they look way better than Buffalo Check. More high end, super cute. All right. Going to zap these, and then we're going to finish these off. Okay. So cute. Okay, these should be good. You like how I say they should be good. Let's see. We started with this one, so let's start here. So I'm just removing the excess paper right now. I'm just going to go around and do that all over. And then I'll show you guys what they turned out to look like. I think this is going to be so good too. Way better than the buffalo. I agree too. So much better than the buffalo check. Thanks, guys. I think it turned out so cute. All right. That's looking good. Okay. Yeah, you guys, we were talking about the IOD release, but Royce's release is going to be coming out soon too. I cannot wait for that. So that should be another fun release. Okay. Not that I don't love the products we have now, but I always like a good release, right? Okay. Here's this bunny. I think he turned out so cute too. All right, so this is the second one that I did. Yep, Roy said new paper soon too. She did. She's just, I think she's making sure everything with maybe the printing or something. I can't remember what she said. She said something. She's always looking out for us because she's such an amazing lady. Yep. All right. So this should always be done in like a downward motion away from the paper. If you go up, you have the possibility of ripping the paper. So you definitely want to do it in that downward motion. Yeah, and this is just a little, this actually is a little bit more tedious because it has, these bunnies have curves, you guys. Lots of curves on the bunnies. Okay. And then this is that little bunny. He turned out so cute too. And then we'll do the last one. Oh my gosh, brilliant, Donna. Yes, I think so too. So Donna says the Roy-cycled small rose print might look good on these. And she goes, well, I think it's roses. I know you used the large pattern on a tray recently. Yes, so there's the vintage wallpaper and then there's the wallpaper. So the vintage wallpaper has the bigger roses and then the wallpaper has the smaller roses. And yes, now that, because I'm really loving that rose chintz, I grabbed this paper because it was just sitting here from Friday and I thought, oh, that'd be kind of fun and need to use it up, but now I'm going to have to. I have way more. I have a lot of these, you guys. I have a lot of bunnies, so I can definitely do that. I'm probably not going to use them all either this year. I'll probably have more for next. Oh, hey, Mom. How you doing? Stephanie says she just ordered the wallpaper. Yeah, I love it. Okay. All right. I'm almost done with this, guys. I know that sometimes this stuff is kind of boring. And we didn't get many eggs done because of the paint dry time. Kind of bummer about that. We always forget how long it takes paint to dry. So I'm trying to do other stuff in between drying so that I'm not just sitting here chit-chatting. Okay, guys. So here they are. All right. So we have these. I think these guys turned out so cute too. You've done a ton already. Lots of eggs. Yes. Joan says, are you doing anything special for the vintage shop hop coming up the last weekend in February? I am getting all my booths ready. So I have to get like everything stocked up within the next week. And I have a ton of stuff to do at Water Street. So, but anything special, when you say special, like what do you mean? Other than getting my booths ready, that's special. I love the wallpaper because you can cut the roses out and put them wherever you want on your project. That's yes, I like that too. I'm dying of thirst right now. Okay. So we did get a lot done. So we got these 3 bunnies done. We ended up getting these done as well. So that's good. Let's take a peek here. I was hoping this would dry so we can see how this works, because this is what I really wanted to find out about, the milk paint. I got a little paper on it from the cardboard. Darn it. That's okay. Yeah, I think with the milk paint, it might not be a good idea. What could I use the rest of that milk paint on? What could I paint? Here I'm like looking around because I hate wasting stuff and it will go bad. It will go bad, you guys. Do I have anything? I don't. Because I've been cleaning everything out, you guys. I've been so good. So good. Actually, I have this. Oh boy. I have this metal. I had this metal thing. I'm going to paint this. I think it would look really cute with feet. So this is what I'm going to paint. Here I said, no upcycles tonight, but I don't want to waste this. I feel like I have a lot of paint here. And it's got the bond in it, the Ultra Bond. So I'm not only just wasting the paint, you guys, I'm wasting the Ultra Bond if I don't use it. There, I think this will look, it will like brighten this up. I bought this and I don't know. Oh, the plastic eggs will melt too. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Oop. Don't want to spill that. Okay. Let's go ahead and... So I'm going to do one coat, then I'm going to dry it, and then we're going to come back, and I have enough to do another coat. And then we'll see what happens with this, because this is metal. But I like the shape of this, and I was thinking about adding feet to it. So we'll see. We'll see how the feet go. Okay. Let's give it a zap. Oh, Penny says California is having crappy weather. I did see that. I did. That's too bad. Everybody's loving this color. I love it too. I do have to write that other color down. So You guys said, someone said Jamie Ray Vintage does it, huh? It's Sweetie Jane and something else. That pan looks like a buffet table. It does. It does. That's awesome. Kelly says that container would be cute if you filled it up with eggs and the bunnies with styrofoam at the bottom and some Spanish moss on top. Yes, that would be cute. Great idea, guys. All right. Okay, we're going to try to get this rolling so we can try to finish this up. I just want to feed this. So the styrofoam definitely worked with the milk paint. So just so you guys know that, the styrofoam worked with all three of the paints. So I think really the only ones that it didn't work with was the painterly on the plastic. I think that the on the plastic, the milk paint too might be a little messy, is a good way to put it. Messy. Oh, so Becky says she's in Bakersfield and it's been raining off and on all week. Or on and off for a week. So yeah, I had heard that it was actually on the news. There was like warnings of flooding and things like that. So California had a drought for a while, didn't you guys? I feel like there was a drought going on or something. You know, I have some transfers too to use up. I think that would be cute on the side of this. I am definitely going to add 4 little feet to it. And I think some transfers would look so super cute. Hey, Marley. Oh, Penny says her husband was stationed at Fort Irwin. Okay. Okay, we're going to do second coat. I'm going to see. We did the first coat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there were winters that you guys would only get 7 days of rain. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Let me. Okay, so I'm plopping it on. Someone told me I had to be more ploppy with my milk paint. Okay. All right, I still have a lot in here. Oh, well, I guess, right? Okay. That looks good. And we just got to get this side. And then the top. And then we'll dry it again. I thought I had a board down here. I could probably paint a board with this. Can you guys tell how frugal I am frugal too, but I mean, like, I don't like wasting anything, you guys. Okay, I found my board. We're going to paint a board. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to quick plop the paint on because we have enough paint on that. I'm just going to quick do the board. The Vintage Shop Hop, when is it? I believe the vintage shop hop is, I thought it was March, but then someone said it was at the end of February. I thought it was the first weekend of March. I'm going to have to look it up. I'll look it up in just a second. Okay. It is so fun though. All right. Okay, so Joan said she thought she heard you could put milk paint in a sealed container and keep it in the refrigerator for a few days. Do you know if that's true? What I've read about, because this is like a true milk paint, that it like spoils and it like almost gums up. So that's what I heard about this. Now the Fusion milk paint, which I carry that also, she actually, the owner of Fusion, states on her, she has a video that yes, hers you can actually store in the fridge for a very long time. So it makes me think that it would probably not be like, even though she talks about who designed her milk paint, it was a guy that used to, like, he would replicate like looks of like old vintage furniture and things like that, and he created the formula for her milk paint, which I think is so cool. But so it's probably like that, her formula for her milk paint, just like Sweet Pickens has theirs. Well, but maybe I should have tried that too. I probably could do a little bit. I just didn't want it to go to waste. Okay, I like it. I'm going to add just a little bit more in that. There's like a little crack. And I can make a sign now, you guys. Oh, all right. There's a little left. That's okay. Just a tad. All right, let's try this. Okay. All right, fog from rivers. That's really thick. Okay, is that not a bread loaf pan for a bread company? It might be. I thrifted it. I don't know. I thrifted it. I liked the shape of it, and I thought it looked cool, and I thought I could add feet to it. A while ago, I thrifted it. And so, yeah, I'm painting. I'm leaving the inside silver, painted the outside, and then I am going to add little feet. So I'm thinking a different color feet of some sort is my vision right now. Okay, so Stephanie says Fusion milk cake can be stored up for 2 weeks. I knew it was a bit that you can store it. Lisa says getting so much extra done, right? I feel like I need to get my eggs done though, but those are so time consuming. But yes, I definitely need to get the eggs done. I do have more of the bunnies. I have them in my storage unit, so I only grabbed one set. But yeah, I wish I had them here because I just grabbed one because I thought I was like, it's really going to be all about eggs. And then I grabbed one set of the bunnies, you guys. Yeah, I'm going to do I have a bunch of spindles that I picked out of the garbage. Well, actually, it was like a big headboard that I picked out of the garbage. And I am going to use the spindles for the feet on here. Oh, I should paint the backside. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to just dry this a little bit and then just so enough that it can. All right. Oh, that's a great idea. So, hey, April, nice seeing ya. So she said she took a bread pan like this and she added feet to it. And then she put jars in it and made it a propagation station. That's fun. I could definitely do that. That would be cool. How will you attach the feet? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to probably see if I can shoot a brad nail through it first, maybe. And then I would probably use like some type of screw, I would think, to have to hold it. So I hadn't thought that far in advance, but that's my kind of what I'm going to do, something like that. But you guys, I love this color. It's still drying a bit. I'm going to set it up here. I'm a stacker, you guys. And I have this as well. Let me put this over here to dry. All right. I didn't waste that much. Actually, I can probably put a little bit more on here. Oh, there was like one little area that needed a little bit more. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Vintage Shop Hop is Friday, March 1st and Saturday, March 2nd. That's what I thought. And then when somebody said it was in February, I was like, oh my gosh, I really don't have a lot of time. How are you? Okay, let's see. Hello, all crafting and watching from Miami. Hello. How are you doing? The floral paper that you put on the bunnies would look pretty on that. Oh, are you talking on the bread pan? Yeah, that would look good too. All right, let's see here. Let's wrap. Okay, so we took care of the bunnies. I still have to seal these bunnies. And I definitely, somebody said paint the back. I do need to paint the back. I was trying to think maybe I would put them on something. I don't know. I still have to, I might do something fun with these, like put them on something. Gosh, I probably should be very careful because I have a lot of paint going on here. Took care of that. We played around with the painterlies tonight. I am loving the painterly more and more. I think I'm going to do a bunch of eggs with painterly, so that will look really good. And then when you're done using your, you just pull it out and then you can barely see that hole or you can touch it up. The milk paint on the styrofoam too looks really, really good. It works really good. I'm going to do a second coat just because I have a little bit of extra paint. Trying to use it up. There, that looks good. And the fusion worked really good too. So just so you guys know about that. I'm going to have to say I'm kind of torn yet on, I don't think milk paint on the plastic. I think I'm going to have to stick with fusion and DIY paint for the plastic eggs for sure. So that is the summary of what we accomplished this evening. I didn't get a lot done, but we did get some bunnies painted. I got a board. We got some eggs. We did a lot of testing, so you guys know for the future. But I think I'm going to paint these in probably DIY paint. That DIY and then probably some of the fusions to it. But I really like the texture you get with the DIY paint because it's that thick clay. So you can add more texture to it. And then what I like to do is after it dries and I seal it, I love going back in with wax. And then when you wax it, it brings out all that texture on the eggs. And that's what I really like the look of. That's a good idea, Kelly. I can make an Easter sign with my board and I can attach the bunnies. That's a really good idea. I can have it say something fun. So, or what I can also do, I have some, when I was cleaning and organizing, I found a lot of like little pieces of wood, scrap pieces, because I cannot throw anything away. I could actually make little miniature signs with these bunnies. I'm trying to think. I would have to come up with some fun bunny sayings, but I think they would look really cute on there. And I could even put like a little ribbon here on the top through the holes. So I love it. I love that idea. Thanks, Kelly. Oh, love the feet idea. Maybe black, too stark, white with a bit of dark wax. Love your work. Thanks, Pam. Will you be at one of your booths at a special time during the shop hop? I don't know. Are you going to be somewhere, April? I could coordinate. Am so late. I love the sign on your door. I love the sign on your door. Oh, what sign do I have on my door? I don't, let's see here. You could try a paint inlay with the flowers on the eggs. I definitely could. That would actually probably be fun too, the paint inlay. Some bunny. Oh, that's a good idea, Alyssa. Some bunny loves you. I love it. I love it. That's a great idea. Or happy Easter too. Yeah. Oh, it's your logo on YouTube. Okay. I said because I was like, there's a sign on my door. Yeah, it is my logo. Okay, yeah. You were about 4 hours away, but I need a road trip. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to be in town, so I could definitely coordinate. Closest for me is the Yield Goat is the closest to my house. So, but I am definitely gonna. Oh, gosh, I have so much stuff, you guys. I have to get done. Okay, so Brenda says she loves the bunnies on the inlay. The sign on the door is just a TV showing the channel. I know. Now I see it. I'm like, because I was like, I have a sign on my door, but that's awesome. All right. Well, it's about 15 minutes to go. I think I'm going to let you guys go a little early since we did a lot tonight and I'm pretty tired. Wednesday, I will be back. So today is Monday. Wednesday, I'll be back live at 10. I'm going to go back into my stash and I'm going to bring out a bunch of items and we're going to just work on it. Now that I have all my papers, my inlays, and my transfers all organized, I'm going to have them available and we're just going to kind of pull and piece it together or what have you. Oh, Kelly said, I asked my mom to go. I want to go to Water Street Vintage. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes. Where do you get the maps for the shop hop? I think you just type in vintage shop hop and then you can print off a map online. So maybe some of the locations actually have them, but I think that's the easiest way. And it's kind of nice because you can pick a specific area. So like, for instance, if you chose Water Street Vintage in the New London area, there's so many cool shops in that area. So you can, they'll have it all like linked and it will tell you like some of them are like vintage, some of them are boutiques, and you have to tell them what type of shop it is so that whoever's traveling or going knows what they're getting into. So, for instance, if it's like all clothing, so something like that. But yeah, that's what I would do. I'd go online and I would check it. I would just print it off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write that down. Some bunny loves you. I love that. That will be good. Maybe we'll make it Wednesday. That might be good. All right. So you guys, thanks so much for joining me this evening. Like I said, I am pretty exhausted after the yesterday and today. I think all the fresh air and staying up late. But you guys are the best. Thank you. And my YouTube video did go live at 5. So if you haven't watched it yet, head on over, check that out. New London, is that by North Freedom? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to envision where Freedom is versus where New London is, and I don't know. That's a really good question. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Alyssa. Thank you, Kathy, for joining. I appreciate it. I would have to map quest that. Oh, you make me happy. I like that one too. Okay, you guys, we have to write those down because I think on Wednesday we're going to make some signs with some bunnies. So that'll be good. And then some other upcycles. But now you got me going, my brain thinking about Wednesday. So I love it. And yeah, thanks, guys. So I'm going to let you all go and we will see you Wednesday. All right. Bye, guys. Okay, my mouse fell asleep. All right. See you guys later. Bye.